Combat Team, 101st Airborne Division, Air Assault. Command Sergeant Major Charles Walker, the 2nd Brigade Command Sergeant Major. Welcome to our Brigade's color casing ceremony. Today, we will case the colors to mark the
All right, good morning, everybody. Distinguished visitors, fellow Strike and Screaming Eagle Command teams, friends of Strike. Again, thanks for joining us here. Strike was born just over 80 years ago with a singular purpose. In General Eisenhower's words, it was the destruction of the German war machine, the elimination of Nazi tyranny over oppressed peoples of Europe, and security for ourselves across the world. That was not an easy mission, but it was one Strike accomplished with distinction. Normandy, Rhineland, Ardennes, Alsace, Central Europe. These names may sound innocuous by themselves, but the campaign streamers embroidered with these locations and hanging on the flags behind us represent Strike's long, hard contribution to victory in Europe. Our combat exploits in World War II introduced Medal of Honors like Lieutenant Colonel Robert Cole and PFC Joe Mann into our pantheon of heroes. And it made the old A patch we wear on our shoulders one of the most recognizable and recognized symbols in military history. Our combat exploits in Europe sprouted dozens of memorials and birthed nearly as many remembrances ceremonies that have carried on uninterrupted since the war's end. Strike was born to fight in Europe. Strike excelled in combat in Europe, and the people of Europe and America still recognize that excellence today. Now, while the years since World War II have seen us fight many other battlefields, be it the jungles of Vietnam, the sands of Desert Storm, the cities of Iraq, or the mountains of Afghanistan, we have never returned to that crucible location in our history until now. While we're not going to fight in Europe, our mere presence in Europe, the Strike and Screaming Eagle presence in Europe, is one of the most powerful messages of assurance and deterrence our nations present. Now, while our adversaries and our mission may be a little bit different from 1944, that purpose returns to our origins: to prevent tyranny from overtaking the people of Europe, providing security for both ourselves and all Americans in a free world. Now, we're going to accomplish this purpose like only Strike soldiers can, by fighting where we're told and winning where we fight. Now, we're all going to operate in a manner to assure our allies and deter Russian aggression. We're going to do it in a bunch of different ways. Some of us will embed in NATO battle groups to ensure the strength of history's greatest alliance. Some of us will train alongside partners in the high Arctic. Some of us along allies along the Black Sea coast. Some of us will integrate soldiers and capabilities from across our Army and NATO into our formations. And some of us will reciprocate in turn. Sometimes we'll operate as small teams. Sometimes we'll operate as a collective. But wherever we fight, the black hearts on our helmets and Old Abe on our shoulder will signal to everyone watching, be it friend or foe, that America's best are again on freedom's frontier. Strike provides our Army and the nation with the world's best led, trained, and equipped vertical envelopment formations, but maintaining this legacy of mastery and lethality isn't easy. The soldiers and leaders of Strike have invested heavily in blood, sweat, and tears to make sure we are, and always will be, ready. From a busy fall in the back 40 here at Fort Campbell, to a dominant JRTC rotation, or a focused readiness build this spring, Strike has worked hard to get us into a position of advantage. To the soldiers and leaders of Strike, thanks for all you've done to make us the best. We're ready for whatever rendezvous with destiny awaits us. We're ready for Europe. For the friends and families of Strike, the inherent strength of this formation comes from your love and support. Your sacrifice and commitment sustains this great Brigade Combat Team every day. Thanks for all you do for your Strike soldiers. Thanks again to you all for joining us here today. Let's case these colors and get ready to win where we fight. Strike, Screaming Eagles, Air Assault.
very soul of a military unit is symbolized in the colors under which it fights. They record the glories of the past, stand guardian over its present destiny, and ensure inspiration of its future. The colors indicate a battle. When in action, resolve not to part with the colors, but rather part with your own life. Today, the colors serve as a binding symbol of continuity and point of inspiration for the future. Commanders and soldiers come and go, but the colors will remain steadfast. Ladies and gentlemen, the Secretary of Defense has directed the deployment of 2nd Brigade Combat Team, 101st Airborne Division, Air Assault, from Fort Campbell, Kentucky, to the United States European Command Theater of Operations. The colors under which the unit fights represent the history, honor, and the spirit and core of the soldiers of that unit. The casing of the 2nd Brigade Combat Team's colors symbolizes their departure from Fort Campbell, Kentucky. Their colors will remain cased until they redeploy from the European Theater of Operations. Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the playing of the Screaming Eagle song and the Army song.